I believe that in my darkest hour or my brightest day, I can be my best friend or my worst enemy. I moved away from my birth country during my last year of middle school, so it was easy to imagine how hard the transition was. It was a new home, a new language, a new school, basically a whole new start, but unfortunately no new friends came along with it. There was no friend who'd walk me to the next class or who would spend lunch with me, and I was terrified to even try to put myself out there. So at some point I came to the conclusion that, at least for that first year, I'd have to be my own friend. I had to be the one to reassure myself that things would get better eventually, and that I would be able to get through it. Soon enough I came to realize that even if the reassurance came from me, they helped me so very much. Instead of dreading that feeling of loneliness, I knew that spending that time by myself wasn't so bad. It gave me the opportunity to know who I was a little better. Unfortunately, it is only human that not every day of the week was a bright one, and I would turn myself down after all that time I spent on raising my spirits. 8th grade English was a especially low point of my day back then. The things I told myself weren't this kind. It was a room full of people I considered myself to be beneath. Everyone was more advanced, while I rarely, if ever, understood what I read. During those bad days, it was just easy to let myself fall down into a wormhole of doubt. What if things didn't get any better? What if the next year is the same and the year after that? What if I can't catch up, and what if I don't actually make it? And what if, and what if, and what if? 8th grade was a long time ago, and though things are nothing as they were before, the friendship and rivalry I have with myself still continue. Even though I tell myself to keep trying my best and be proud of even little accomplishments, seeing my friends doing twice as much makes me feel insufficient and as if I were staying behind. It became an easy trigger for me to be discouraged and disappointed in myself, to keep comparing how little I'm doing, and brief moments of pride in telling myself, "You're doing so well," or accompanied by a breaking, "You're not doing enough." Then of course one of those had more of an impact. I often wonder, when will I stop hearing the negative criticism? I don't think any of us ever do stop criticizing ourselves, but we must not let the negativity get the best of us. I know now that I have the power to choose who I listen to, whether friend or foe. It's still a constant challenge to try to figure out this self-duality, but just like with almost everything, it's a work in progress.